hello everyone. I thought I'd do something a little bit different today for my YouTube channel. As some of you may know, I'm actually a big fan of Lego Technic, and it's always been my tradition since childhood to get a Technic set every Christmas and build it. And in recent years as an adult, I've took on that theme from my younger days, and every Christmas I save up and get a nice Lego Technic set to build. So my routine is Christmas, Lego, nothing in between. Well, that all changed this spring when this set was suddenly announced. There was no build up, there was no weeks of leaks like you normally get with Technic sets. Just a few rumours, and then suddenly Lego released the images of this set, and when I seen them, I couldn't believe it. I had to get it. So they've begun what looks to be a new range. It's not Technic, it's not Icons or any of the other categories. It's actually called Lego Dinosaur Fossils. So this might be a new theme. They may have several dinosaurs in the future coming along, which I'm very excited about. But the first one here is, of course, the famous T-Rex or Tyrannosaurus Rex, and this is associated with the anniversary of Jurassic Park. It's actually a museum-style skeleton, so it's based on several different specimens of T-Rex skeletons found throughout the world. And this is the box. It's hard to do justice to the scale here, but with the box I have away at the back end of this table, there's my hand, but this is a big box. And this is an 18 plus set, kit number 76968, and it has 3,145 pieces. And as you can see, we have the T-Rex in the front, and we have the Jurassic Park logo in the lower right that you might be familiar with from the movie and book. So I'm just going to turn around the back end of it here. The box isn't sellotaped up anymore, so it tends to be a bit loose. So here's the back end with the T-Rex again on display. We have a plaque in the lower left showing the Jurassic Park theme with some stats on the real T-Rex. A couple of minifigures, and on the right hand side we have an example of the real T-Rex skeleton in a museum. And in the middle is the size. When I first seen this set released by Lego, I wanted it, but when I found out how big it was, I had to get it as soon as possible. The actual T-Rex is over 1 meter long, which is 105 centimeters, which is quite amazing. So whenever this was, I actually bought this on pre-release. I wanted it that much. So I actually joined Lego Insiders, and I was able to get access to it about a week in advance before it was released to the public. So it literally arrived in less than a week, maybe 5 days or so once I ordered it, and I couldn't wait. So I got it in the springtime, something entirely unexpected. And for those of you who don't know, I'm actually a big fan of dinosaurs. I've been into dinosaurs since I was young. I've always been fascinated by them. And once I was into dinosaurs long before I got into astronomy, and once I seen Jurassic Park, that sealed the deal. I absolutely loved that movie, I still do, and it was like a catalyst for my interest in dinosaurs. I studied lots of books on paleontology. I wanted to become a paleontologist, but when I realised the amount of university studying you had to do and qualifications needed, it kind of put me off. But my fascination with dinosaurs has always been here. And once I seen this released by Lego, I couldn't believe it. A Lego T-Rex. So without further ado, I'm going to show you the finished model. I literally cannot do this thing justice. No video footage really can portray how big the set is. As I said, it's over 1 meter long. I'm using the super wide angle mode on my phone here, just to even try to fit it in sitting on the table. And it doesn't even do it justice. But this thing is spectacular. I absolutely love it. I've had many Lego sets over the years, many Technic sets, and I consider some of them really spectacular builds and great memories with them, such as the Lamborghini, for example, was probably one of my favourite sets. I had a few other really good ones too, but this one here just blew me away completely. Okay, I'm backing up here. I probably should. It's a cloudy, overcast day, so there's no sun coming in the window. But I've got the camera down low to give you an idea. So this thing is shy of 4,000 pieces. It's designed to look like a museum display. As you can see the stand here, the black stand that supports the skeleton, just like a real life museum display. We have the plaque down here, which is some stats on the T-Rex. I'm trying to zoom in, but this phone's not letting me. There we go. Stats on the T-Rex. Tyrannosaurus Rex gives you the height of the real animal and the length and the weight, etc., etc. And the set actually came with these minifigures as well. Now, I'm not into this kind of thing. I'm not a minifigure person with Lego. It doesn't really excite me, but I know a lot of people out there are into them. But I do think this was a great touch, because again, this brings you straight back to Jurassic Park. Here we have Dr. Alan Grant, and then Dr. Ellie Sattler, the paleontologist and paleobotanist. And in the middle they're in the process of digging up a new skeleton, and Alan Grant has a raptor claw in his hand. But what amazed me about this set is the detail, the complexity of the skull and the rib cage, the legs and the tail is just remarkable. This thing is packed with detail and really clever building techniques. I found it extremely fun. Extremely fun to build. The jaw moves up and down. You can manipulate the arms here too, and you can move the tail like so. As a matter of fact, you can actually swing the tail back and forth like this if you're so inclined. I wish this could do it justice. This camera does not do this thing justice. But I take away the minifigures, leave them to the side. I think it looks a lot better just with the information plaque. But this set, I took my time with it. I probably spent about 7 days building it, maybe an hour and a half each day at a nice relaxed pace. I wasn't rushing it because I was enjoying it so much. Every detail was an absolute pleasure to assemble. The instructions were great. It was incredibly satisfying, even just putting the pieces together. It didn't feel repetitive to me. It was just exciting and fun and refreshing and completely different from anything else I've ever built before. The skull is fantastic. Look at the detail in the vertebrae in the neck, for example. And the ribs, the hip area, the tail, and of course the legs. For fans of the movie, there are actually a couple of hidden Easter eggs inside this set. I won't be able to show you them all here, but there's a few pieces of amber along the foundation here where the legs are, and inside the amber there's a sticker of a black insect, and of course that reflects back to the movie where they extracted dinosaur DNA from fossilized insects in tree amber. Which is very interesting. They have a few of those hidden inside it. They also have a T-Rex skull hidden inside this part too. But the most interesting Easter egg was actually, you can't see it now, but when you're assembling the set, inside the vertebrae at the back, there's actually a little green frog and a steering wheel. I know it sounds ludicrous. It's hidden inside it. You only see it when you build it. But that frog represents the frog DNA that was used to fill in the gene sequence gaps in the movie to create the dinosaurs. So that's what that references. So that's really, really cool. So would I recommend this set? If you're into Lego sets in general, I would recommend this 100%. If you're interested in dinosaurs, it's a no-brainer. If you're interested in Jurassic Park, it's a no-brainer. If you're into all three, then there's nothing more to be said. I actually do consider, after all the many sets I've built over my life, I consider this my personal favourite Lego set ever. I really am astonished by the attention and to detail, the thought process went into building this thing, how they put it together. It's so clever, it flows beautifully. It's tremendous fun, it's exciting, snot building techniques, just everything about it. It can be very deceiving just how amazing the set is, because even there's so much detail packed on the inside of these vertebrae and inside the legs and the toes. It's just packed with different techniques before you see the outside of it. You know, it's just wow. If you're a person who has OCD, you might struggle a little bit with it, because the ribs and the vertebrae in the neck all have to be aligned perfectly, so it can be a little bit fidgety, but it's not really much of a problem. But I am definitely a proud owner of this set, and I have it on display here in the house. I fully intend on keeping it. I won't be selling this one, as I usually sell a lot of my Lego sets. And I have it as pride of joy in the house. You can actually buy light kits for them now. I've seen them on YouTube, where you can actually have lights along the inside of the tail and vertebrae, and even lights shining up from below, like you get in a museum. I might purchase one of those kits and have it for Christmas. I think it'll be very nice. But all in all, incredible set. I can't remember, when I first came out, I got this for £220. Fairly expensive, but when you see the piece count and the detail went into it and what it is, it's actually a really good deal. And it probably is reduced in price a little bit by now, I would say. But I would not hesitate to get this T-Rex. It is incredible. And while I was building it, I did watch Jurassic Park to get in the mood. And I even bought a book on paleontology from Amazon from an expert paleontologist, and I read that book while I was building this dinosaur as well. And there's a great chapter on the T-Rex in that book as well. In fact, I may maybe even show you this before I wind everything up. But in a nutshell, if you love dinosaurs, if you love Jurassic Park, get this incredible set. It is remarkable. You won't regret it. And I look forward to seeing what else they bring out. I'm hoping they bring out a Velociraptor or Deinonychus. They may even bring out a Brachiosaurus or Stegosaurus, something like that, or Triceratops, full body. But as it is at the moment, this T-Rex is incredible. Again, sorry for the video and the light, and it doesn't really do it justice, but I'll shoot some clips of it in our room just to finish the video off. But anyway. And if you're into Jurassic Park or dinosaurs, I highly recommend the original Jurassic Park novel by Michael Crichton. It's a fantastic read. I've probably read it about 10 times over the years since it was released. I actually bought it immediately after I seen Jurassic Park in the cinema. It's a fantastic book. You learn a lot about dinosaurs, and you learn a lot about science and the scientific method and chaos theory, and about DNA and genetics. And the bigger picture. So it's definitely a very interesting read, and it's full of adventure, and it's exciting, and just such a clever, innovative book. Definitely one of Michael Crichton's best. And the other book I bought while I was building this is a new one for my collection. It's called The Rise and Fall of the Dinosaurs by Steve Brusatte, if I'm pronouncing that right. He's a very famous paleontologist. This is a very good read. It's heavy going in places. It's really in depth, covering the entire Triassic, Jurassic, Cretaceous period, and the extinction of the dinosaurs and the evolution of the dinosaurs, and the birds, the kind of cataclysms that they faced during the different eras. And it's really interesting. It really captures the essence of traveling across the world and excavating dinosaurs and describing them, naming them, and so forth, and some of the adventures and rows that happen in the process of trying to discover these things. So a very interesting read, and complements this T-Rex very, very well.